Tillamook is located along the beautiful northwestern coastline in the state of Oregon, 75 miles due east of the city of Portland. About an hour and a half to 2 hour scenic drive along the Wilson River corridor, also known as Highway 6, through the Tillamook State Forest. So in this little town of Tillamook, Oregon, is the Tillamook Creamery headquarters, and they make butter, they make cheese, they make premium ice cream that's sold in stores across the West, maybe all over the nation, but it's a big complex, and they have a free tasting and tour. So I'm gonna go here into the main parking lot area, and it's early in the morning, and it's a beautiful facility. You just have to get here early, otherwise the crowds are just tremendous, especially in the summertime. So I'm just gonna check it out this morning. So they just opened the door, and there's only a handful of people here. Probably about, I'd say 8. So it's a Monday morning, and I am going to be one of those 8 or 9 people that get in early to be able to enjoy this museum and factory tour. So, and maybe some ice cream too when we're done. So this is the famous cow here at the entrance, and 25 truckloads of milk a day. 6,000 to 8,000 gallons of milk they receive from all the farmers nearby. Cool. Downstairs is pretty much the gift shop. Over to the right, the cafe and the ice cream shop, all on the lower level. Upstairs is the tour, the self-guided tour, and then they have docent-led tours certain times of the day. You have to pre-register for those to check it out. This is their country store here. You can get cheeses, and you can get snacks and drinks and t-shirts and all kinds of stuff. And then this is the self-guided tour area, and all the history about the dairy farming and how it all began in 1909 with several creameries joining forces here in the Tillamook Valley to produce this high quality, sought after cheese, and hand stamping it and creating it, and it's become a sought after sour cream, marionberry, yogurt, the cheese, the butter, cute, ice cream, yummy, 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 all the way. And then this is the restaurant, the creamery for the ice cream, and you can get all kinds of things to eat. This is the ice cream side, and this is the regular. This is going to be steam. It's just going to be overflowing with people later today. So I'm going to take in all of this information and just spend my time here and learning about how this became a sought after cheese as well as dairy products that they convert and make here each and every day. Up on the second floor is the self-guided tour, and you just walk through at your own pace, and you are able to watch the operation. The little tip is to try and be here during, so this is 9 o'clock in the morning on a Monday. Try and be here between 9 and about 3. If you can't make that start time of 9, be sure and be here by 3 or so, because that's when the production is going on. So you can watch them package and produce and convert the milk into cheese as well as into other products. So that's all happening right now on the floor. The story starts on the farm. Farmers keep their cows healthy and comfortable, and the cows provide them with the high quality milk. And then this is the all about the cows, and it's Holsteins and Jerseys are the types of cows that they have perfected. They brought from Europe, and they graze here in the green pastures of Oregon along the coastline here. What type of diet do they eat? I feed them corn and grain, grass silage, as well as vitamins and minerals to make sure that they are high quality. And they make sure that the animals are all comfortable. I'll have it at the bottom of the screen how many farmers feed the facility here, but it's quite a few. And then I'll put how many cows as well. This is a cow brush. Keep them clean and scratches and make sure that they are comfortable and stress-free. And so there's some interactive stuff here. There are different ways to milk a cow. So this is showing the process and the machine that gets hooked up to the udders in order to withdraw her milk. It's a really nice facility. If you get a chance, check it out. Process starts here where the milk arrives. They bring in 1.6 million pounds of milk per day to process into cheese and other products here at the Tillamook Factory. And it's in less than 24 hours they turn it into cheese as well as ice cream and different products to be consumed by the public. I'll flip the camera around. That's about where the milk arrives here, and they make sure that it's brought in on a truck and then it's pumped into a silo, making sure that it meets their high standards, and then it comes into it gets pumped from the silos into these vats, and they make sure it's all piped in, and each vat from the bottom so the milk doesn't froth. So you know how when you pour it too fast it starts to froth up or gets too much air into it. It takes 70 minutes from the time it starts filling from the silo into this until the curd is set. So 40 minutes later. So it's a process and time process. Cooked curds are on their way to the next process. Each vat makes 3 to 4 batches per day. I don't see a lot of people in this area, just this guy adjusting that lady. adjusting some of the vats, make sure that it has the right consistency. And there's blades on the inside of these vats where it's churning, and it'll produce 10% curd and 90% whey. And then they have their secret process of cheddaring the process. And then these have a zigzag motion that creates 35 feet long. The still cheddar master can hold about 15,000 pounds of milk, and it's 6 foot wide, swirls back and forth. It's quite a process here. There's a stirring process. And then salt is added. Looks like a Swiss cheese. Yeah. We're looking up here. As I go, I'm getting my picture taken. This one has the red packaging on it. It's Tillamook. They call this the octopus, the blue-armed vacuum sealer. Vacuum seals each cheese in its own package. Very cool process. Look down there, there's people moving around, people packaging. Those are big slabs of cheese. They're huge. And then hear this lady in here, see ya? And they cut it into these blocks. Cut to size. We're in the cut to size section. So you can see they're busy at work, cutting those larger blocks into smaller sizes. It's actually already been cut by this guy, and these gals are separating them out and sending them down the conveyor belt so that they can be packaged. So once they separate it from the larger chunk, it's sent down to this guy. He's just making sure that it's all lined up and proportioned to where it can be packaged. But it has to be spaced out just right so that it hits the packaging. Quite a few workers. I would guess that there's probably about 50 workers in this part of the cheese production. This is one of the more popular parts of the upstairs tour, is the cheese. So folks line up here to taste the different types of cheese. They have the white sharp, they have extra sharp, they have medium cheddar. So I'm gonna try those out. So they give these little pre-packaged containers, but then the extra sharp white cheddar has been aged 2 years and it's not pre-packaged, it's just in a little cup. Thank you. Okay, we're gonna try this. This is the extra sharp cheddar. I don't know that I've ever had extra sharp cheddar. I've had extra sharp regular cheese, American cheese, but not cheddar. It's got a bite to it. That's good. And it's been aged 2 years. So the longer, the more sharp, but that's pretty good. But she will make sure that they're distributed. This is my cheddar and my white cheddar. Oh, pre-packaged. So, more about Moolah La and how this cheese is made. Lots of information. It was fun and interactive, and I got free samples, and I'm gonna go downstairs and check out their premium ice cream. So this is the ice cream counter here at Tillamook Factory, and it you guys probably watched my videos, or you folks that watch my videos probably don't know that ice cream is my favorite food, and it has always been since I was like 4 or something. My mom used to make homemade ice cream, but Tillamook has to be one of my favorite ones, and they have some of the flavors that I really like. The huckleberry, they have the Marionberry, they have different ones that you wouldn't find anywhere else, but chocolate chip is still one of my favorite, especially when it comes in a shake. So that's what I ordered today, is a chocolate chip shake. And they have 32 different flavors here at this. It's gonna get really popular. I'm gonna try and get out of here before it gets too busy today. But they have a really wonderful cafe across here at the Creamery as well. And people eat here. They have a great big indoor and outdoor cafeteria with lots of seating for folks. Thank you.
Have a great day.
So I ended up getting my chocolate chip shake. Yummy, yummy. But they have by cone. They have the waffle cone, that kind of thing as well. Let me try it. Superb. Good. So if you enjoyed your time with me today here at the Tillamook Creamery headquarters here in Tillamook, Oregon, hit the like button down below and subscribe to our channel to see more travel adventures. Whatever you're doing today, get out to the great outdoors and do something that makes you smile.